Hi everyone. I am going to be doing some Lenormand today. I'm going to wait for a little bit and see if some people are going to join. I'm going to be doing once a week. I'm going to be doing a session using Lenormand, and I'll do every couple of weeks sessions using another card. And I've got Lenormand and others down for today, so that means possibly a bit of Kipper and maybe some Sibylla as well, and maybe even some Chi cards. So it's going to be interesting. I did some meditation and a grounding meditation. Hello, Melinda Jutcha. How are you? And yeah, so it's hi, Michelle Mabau. How are you? I got your email. Thank you. We will be working on some tarot lesson sessions. Okay. Hello to people who aren't in the chats watching. Hi, Marie Sutton. Hello. Thank you for joining. I'm going to do Lenormand and Sibylla and Kipper and possibly some key cards today. I think we might do some Sibylla. And like Lenormand, you know, a lot of Lenormand decks, most of them, not all of them, have the suits, spades, clubs, hearts, diamonds associated with them. And so do the Sibylla Oracle cards. The two decks that I have both have the on the left of the card is the letter for the suite, and on the right is the number. Now, the thing is with one deck, it's all in Italian, so the letters are actually not what you'd think. But the other deck is Protector, and it's got the pictures. But I'll have to dig out the but their book is all in Italian. So I got to or the book is it's got no card by card. So I do have the card by card for this one, but I won't use it today. I'll use the Vera Sabella. Hello, Grandmere D. Hi, Dawn McBride. Yeah, I thought, you know, just do a little bit to a session away from tarot. I love doing the tarot, of course, and yes, I will be doing some lessons. Hi, Lucky Girl. Thank you. It's a great scarf. Thank you. Hi, Bonnie Russell. So I will still be using the basic layout that I do use for Lenormand at the moment, which is the 9-card one, which is the top row is state of mind, the second row is environmental factors, and the third row is contributing factors, and going column past, present, future. So this is the layout I'll be using today. I've got something on the back here which is like 36 cards, but a bit of a different slant on Lenormand, so that's something to have a look at a bit later. So hi Bonnie, I said hello Bonnie Russell, didn't I? Hi. I haven't really gone and looked up stories or anything to look at today, so I'm kind of cold. There's another shooting in Miami. That awful, what do they call it? Voting protection bill or integrity bill has gone through in Texas, as we all thought it was. So it's going to get turfed out. Hi, Gary Atkins. Hello again. So I haven't really had a look at so I'm thinking of doing two different. One is just tarot, reading the tarot, going through first the major arcana, and then like probably be a 3 or 4 different workshops going through first the major arcana for the first one, and the minor arcana, going through some of the classic spreads, and then bringing it all together. A workshop where we go through and we choose a couple of subjects, and we do some readings and talk about what you've gotten and things. So that's the structure I'm looking at, like a 4 workshop course. Carolyn Kennedy is running to be named the US ambassador to Australia. She's Ted Kennedy's wife, I think. So please remember thumbs up. That's really important. Hello to everyone who's not in the chat and is watching. So I'm just going through the sort of Netanyahu warns coalition is danger to Israel. I'm not quite sure what she is. She's John F. Kennedy's daughter. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I knew I didn't quite have that right. So I will give Netanyahu a go. Yes, thank you for that. I was thinking, I knew the name, but I couldn't quite place her. Netanyahu has urged right-wing politicians not to support a deal after ultranationalist leader Naftali Bennett said he would join talks with the centrist Yair Lapid. Mr. Lapid has until Wednesday to form a new coalition government. Will a new coalition government be formed in Israel? Because Netanyahu fell short of majority. So that's interesting. Now, I will be using the book for this because it's got like F, P, C, and Q for the different houses. So, and the cards are written in Italian. Well, I can translate some. I can't translate all. So first thing I'm going to do is just write down what each letter means. So let's see. C is heart. C equals heart. Haven't used these cards very often, so please bear with me. F equals clubs. Q or D equals diamonds. And what is that? P. P equals spades. Okay. And this is called an everyday oracle. It's got a little crescent reading that you can do, but I can't find anything to explain what each position means. So I'll have to look up that at a later date. So let's have a look at whether or not a coalition government will be formed by Wednesday. This story was posted an hour ago. So, will a new coalition government be formed in Israel by Mr. Yair Lapid and Naftali Bennett, who's an ultra-nationalist leader? It's interesting, but Yair Lapid is a centrist, so yeah, that's correct, Lucky Girl. So let's see if that's going to happen. So what's the state of mind over there with these parties? In the past, it has been amore. It has been hearts, love, four of cups, or four of hearts. Just like, oh, loving. I think it's not so much amore as in falling in love with each other, but in finding the past, it's in finding out the qualities of the other party and the other leaders that you want. And it's passion that arises and flourishes again. So the passion here would be the want, the goal. They have a shared passion, which is getting rid of Netanyahu. Presently, Vasita, Q, and Q is diamonds, and we've got the four of diamonds. Falsita means the false person. So there's something here that's not being said. Falseness, lie, hypocrisy, hidden intention. So, hi, Laura Carlson. So here it means that very much is on the mind. Netanyahu, of course, we all know he never really comes out and is up front, but he's not the only one who's guilty of that. He's always got a hidden agenda behind the thing. So it's still present, and it's still a shared game of getting rid of somebody that they feel has been lying, is a hypocrite, and is not good for the country. So that is still very much a shared passion, but there's still a need for caution, especially with the smaller party. But still, that doesn't mean that mix is not better for Israel than Netanyahu. In the future, now this is the state of mind we're looking at. In the future, the state of mind is consolante sorpresa, which is the 6 of clubs, wands, consolante, which can be comforting surprise. So here it is, partial success, but less than expected success. So I do feel they're going to be able to do it. So it's this, and 6 of clubs, of course, 6 of wands is an indicator of victory and success. So this is the card. He's pulling the net in, and he's got there's a bag in there full of money. But is it full of money? So it's going to be, I do feel they're going to be able to do it, but they're not going to be able to get Netanyahu out of the picture altogether. He'll be the opposition then. The share goal is to get rid of him altogether, but that's still not going to be Um, he's not going to be out of the picture altogether, but I do feel that they're going to be able to scrape through and form that government. At least this is the state of mind for the future. The comfort, the surprise, relief almost in a way. In the environment in Israel with regard to this question of will Yair Lapid be able to form a government, a coalition government. In the environment here, in the past, it's Iladro, which I think is the fifth, and the Ten of Hearts. Iladro, I think, is the fifth. Constance. Q? No, diamonds, sorry, diamonds. Q is diamonds, C is hearts. That's why I've got the book here. So diamonds, yes, I get the thief. Lost goods due to a robbery, fraud, etc. And this is, of course, harping back to the charges against Netanyahu of fraud, of corruption, of, just taking from the country. He's on trial for fraud. That's been in the environment in the past. Presently in the environment. Fortuna. Now, F is clubs, 5 of clubs, 5 of wands, Fortuna. You would think that it follows, it's not necessarily the, what do you call it? The conflict with the 5 of wands. Fortuna here, it's luck. So there's luck in the environment at present, and good fortune in the environment at present to in their efforts to create a new coalition government. Fortuna, luck. Okay. In the future, in the environment in the future is La Constanza. The Ten of Hearts, that is constancy, consistency, constancy, perseverance and immutability. They're going to be very strong, and the new government there's going to be an air of constancy, perseverance, and they're going to work towards getting things done, and not just getting rid of Netanyahu, but keeping him out. Now, contributing factors in the past, contributing factors has been La Superbia. That's F, that's clubs, 2 of clubs, a peacock. I'm just a peacock, a contributing factor. That's the pictures of a peacock, of course, a strutting peacock. And that does remind me of, haughtiness, ostentation, vanity, and arrogance. Well, we all know who is often summed up with some of those words is, of course, Netanyahu. So his haughtiness and his his vanity and his arrogance have all played a part in him thinking that he can just do what he likes with the government and with the resources and with the people. And he is, and in being arrogant enough to think that nobody can touch him. Contributing factors at the moment, Dottore, that's illness. That is the 13 of clubs. 13, 11, 12. Doctor, the doctor, which is the king of clubs, the doctor, professional, physician, lawyer, who can solve a problem. It can be a professional, and who can solve a problem. So this is very much is Yair Lapid a professional in some way? Is he a medical professional? Is he? I'm not quite sure what his background is. Don't form a left-wing government. Yeah. So someone very professional, someone who is caring and looks towards helping others is a very large contributing factor at the moment. I'm just going to grab the name here, copy, and hi, Michelle Peterson. We're doing Lenormand and other systems today. Currently, I'm using, he's the party leader of Yesh Atid. He's a journalist, a former search journalist. And who's the other dude? Copy. I'm just having a look at, you never have to apologise for running late. I appreciate you coming and joining us. Hello, Deborah Costro. He's the former, Naftali Bennett is the former defense minister of Israel. So, well, he certainly is a professional. He served in the Israeli Special Forces. And a soldier called to care, to look after and protect, which is what doctors generally do. Contributing factors in the future, we've got the 3 of spades, Il Vedovo. I think that might be death. I'm not quite sure. So let's have a look. Widower, lonely and sad man bound to his past. So there's going to be a contributing factor in the future here. A lonely and sad man bound to his past. That could be Netanyahu in the future. So overall, a quick summation here is that, yes, it looks like they could form this coalition government. They're going to be very constant and very persistent, but also Netanyahu, they want to get him out of the way, but he's not going to go away. He's still going to be a pain in the proverbial. Okay. Hi, C. Sims. And hello to everyone who's not in the chat and watching. I really do appreciate that. Coming and joining, and thank you for the thumbs up as well. I do appreciate that as well. So that was an interesting story to look at and see what could be the case over in Israel later this week. That there's every possibility, there's good signs that a coalition government could be formed to oust Netanyahu. So let's see if that's what happens. Apparently they have till Wednesday to do it. It's Monday morning here now, so they're definitely in talks. Naftali Bennett used to be defense minister and another minister under Netanyahu, so he does know Netanyahu, but I just don't feel he thinks that Netanyahu is the best fit. Hi, Sheila, Inquisitive Tarot. How are you going? We're doing Sibylla, Kipper, Lenormand, possibly some key cards today. So other systems we're looking at. Now, yeah, I saw Jim Acosta's post the other day, and it was very powerful, very moving. If you should go and watch him, how he feared for the country after Memorial Day. And I hope everyone is having or will have a lovely Memorial Day. Black Cat Tarot, yes, I'm really sorry I missed Sheila with Black Cat Tarot. Thanks for sending me the link to her channel. I was up very late and had to get some sleep and totally crashed. Sky News is so funny. Sky News in Australia is the equivalent to Fox. So if they put anything on about Joe Biden, it's very, very rarely a balanced thing. So Biden is getting tough on China with a few sanctions and restrictions. What impact are they going to have? So we'll use the Sibylla cards again. And again, I'll get you to bear with me because, you know, firstly, they're in Italian. And while I know a little bit, I do not in no way am I in any way near fluent. And also just it signifies for the cards, so I have to go look some of them up. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. I was asleep till about 8:30 this morning. I missed the live video too. Yeah. Okay, Fortuna in the past. Dealing with China. China were fortunate in the past because they had Trump. And they, like Russia and stuff, could manipulate him quite easily. Yeah, I think they felt like having Trump there was actually really good. No matter what Trump says, oh, China wanted Biden in. So China didn't want Biden in. China would have much preferred the corrupt leader that Trump was. At present, La Amante, which is the 11 of Hearts. La Amante, that shows a minstrel serenading. So let's have a look here. Jack of Hearts, the lover, requited love, attention. Now I'm going to go with the attention part of this. At present, when Biden puts his attention onto something, don't believe the Sleepy Joe. It is laser-like focus. And that's what he is doing. He is putting his attention with laser-like focus on China and dealing with China and getting tough with China. He is looking at a whole raft of things that's on his mind. And they don't like it. In the future, what's the state of mind between the two? Here is the doctor again. In this case, it's the relationship. It needs work. It needs thank you, Melinda. Yeah, I haven't taught tarot before. I have had a friend ask me, and